Hey, it's Grandpa Ken, your friend, and everybody's grandpa. We got another one for Halloween 2025. Thanks for coming back. We're going to have a lot more stories all the way up until live Halloween night. Yeah, it'll be fun. Today, we're going to read 10 Flying Brooms. 10 Flying Brooms. Well, what would that mean to you? Huh? Let's see. 10 flying brooms zoomed swiftly through the night. Their witches were gone. They were nowhere in sight. Oh, they're soloing, aren't they? Yep, they're soloing. They don't have a witch. The brooms began their hunt at the spooky old house. I heard a witch cackle, squeaked a tiny, timid mouse. Then down below they saw a glow coming from the porch. Cried Witchy Woo, Broom 1, yoo-hoo, weaving her wand like a torch. Broom 1 and Witchy Woo made a pair. 9 brooms flew along the air. See what they're doing? Yeah. She's saying, hey, it's me. That's my broom. Is that Storm there? Witchy Woo cried from below. I think that's her red hat on the big giant crow. Up in the sky the crow did fly, and with Storm riding on top. Broom 2 flew high, poked crow, and oh my, the storm fell down kerplomp. Broom 2 and Storm made a pair. 8 brooms flew alone through the air. 2 down, and 8 were still flying. Can you see them, kiddos? Just watching. Would you think about that? Bree was in a rush, Storm said. She was running up the stairs, chasing something fast and small with lots of yellow hairs. Whoa, what does that sound like? Broom 3 went up and spied a pup. That Bree was snuggling tightly. You know how you like to love a pup? And sometimes Elmo and some, Can he come too? Asked Bree to Woo. Of course, Woo said. Broom 3 and Bree made a pair. 7 brooms flew alone in the air. Look at, can you see they saw something with yellow hair? Well, it was just a puppy, yeah. Bree told the brooms she saw Betty Sue heading for the shed. She was looking for her bat who needed to be fed. Inside the shed upon her head was a bat. Oh me, oh my. Broom 4, hello, time to go. And they flew off in the sky. Wow, Broom 4 and Batty Sue made a pair, so 6 brooms flew alone in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 brooms flew in the air. But where's Broomhilda? Batty Sue asked, weaving with her spiders. Let's look her up back, but beware, those spiders are great hiders. Broom 5, I'm here, Broomhilda cheered from deep inside the forest. Zimp and zoom went her broom, followed by a witchy chorus. Broom 5 and Broomhilda made a pair. 5 brooms flew alone in the air. See, they all had their own brooms, and other than on Halloween, they just stayed alone, I guess. But it doesn't matter. Time was running out when they flew over a lake where Miss Trix was swimming. There was no mistake. I'm here, Broom 6 cried, wet Miss Trix, and they flew to the water. We can't be late. We need Miss Tate and Tabby. Can you spot her? Broom 6 and Miss Trix made a pair, and guess what? 4 brooms flew in the air. Yep. A hooting sound came from above. It was Tabby's owl. Tabby was scared, the owl said. She heard a noisy growl. Broom 7 looked. The branches shook. They all flew over to see. Tabby stood wearing a hood. Thank goodness you're here for me. Broom 7 and Tabby made a pair, so we know 3 brooms flew alone through the air. Only 3 more left, kiddos. Who are they going to go to? The moon was high in the sky, so the brooms flew back to the gate. I hear wolf howling. Oh! Harry shivered, and also wild Miss Tate. As 8 swooped in, Miss Tate gave a grin and brushed the dirt off her knees. Broom 8, said Miss Tate, we mustn't wait. To the fire there, if you please. Broom 8 and Miss Tate made a pair. 2 brooms only flew through the air. Look, over by the fire, Tate told the crew with a grunt. She's been up to something with the brooms. We're on their hunt. Tate led them to the smell of stew, which Eve was standing over. You're right on time. It's time to dine, said Eve. Broom 9, come closer. Broom 9 and Eve made a pair. So there was only one broom who flew through the air alone. Huh? Well, what's going to happen? Suddenly, they spied Witch Grin stuck up on the great clock tower. It's just like Gwen. The clock struck 12 and all called out, hooray, it's witching hour. Come and get me, 10, squawked giddy Gwen. And don't forget these kittens. This time we're here to spook my dear. Let's fly away, my buddies. All 10 brooms had found their pairs. Now all flew through the air. Have you ever seen 10 brooms flying through the air, kiddos? Huh? Together just in time. Witches and their brooms for a flying Halloween show underneath the moon. Huh? See? They were flying and doing a show for Halloween. That's pretty neat. Well, kiddos, thanks for coming. We're going to have a lot more fun. It's Halloween 2025, a new book every day. So come on back and remember, be safe. Grandpa Ken loves you, and he looks forward to seeing you again.